You know, we've all seen or heard or read stories about kids who are battling some type of critical illness. In many of those cases, the Make-A-Wish Foundation steps in and really makes dreams come true for those kids. Whatever their heart desires, the Make-A-Wish team sees to it. And with each and every wish, it tugs at the very heartstrings of those of us who are fortunate enough to see it play out. Today, we're going to learn about an opportunity that allows you to be a part of making that wish come true for children. I'd like to introduce to you the president and CEO of MakeAWish Delaware. This is Dennis Herron. This is Community Relations Manager Michelle Wall. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Now, we're going to say right off the top, it is going to be next to impossible in just a couple of minutes to wrap up all of the good that Make-A-Wish does. But Dennis, if you wouldn't mind, give us an overview of Make-A-Wish.
Well, Jimmy, in a snapshot, Make-A-Wish grants the wish of a child that basically has been denied the simple opportunity to be a kid.
Yeah.
We work with, if a child is ill enough to be eligible for our program, they're going to land at one of the specialty hospitals. In Delaware, it is Nemours AI DuPont. Mm-hmm. And about halfway through that child's treatment, the social work team, which we work hand in hand with, will approach a family and identify the fact that daughter or son has been doing well, still has a ways to go, but there's an organization out there that will just for a short period of time stop this hideous swirl of despair.
Right.
That's Make-A-Wish.
Okay.
So that is what we do. And this year we're going to do 65 to 70 wishes here in Delaware alone.
Oh my goodness. Can you share one or two of the wishes that?
I'd be happy to. Young man who happens to have been our 6,000th wish in the history of the chapter is named Quincy. And Quincy could have gone on a Hawaiian vacation. He could have gone to Paris. He could have gone to the Super Bowl. He could have taken ground balls with the Phillies in spring training. But during his cancer treatments at Nemours, he noticed that the chairs that you sit in to receive chemotherapy were park bench hard.
Yeah.
And the kid's gone through a tough time anyway when they're receiving chemo. He decided, with the help of a designer, he designed a chair that was comfortable enough to experience a more pleasant chemotherapy experience.
That was his wish.
That was his wish. And we had 8 chairs designed and created with Quincy's name attached to it for future kids to receive treatment.
Oh my goodness.
He gave back to the community. Can you imagine?
What a kid.
Great kid, great family, wonderful, wonderful experience.
Wow. Okay, so Michelle, this is wonderful to see Make-A-Wish make things like this come true. Can it be heartbreaking too?
Well, every story tugs at your heart a little bit, but
Yeah.
the idea that you're helping families return to normalcy. Any of us who have children or no children know that it's challenging to take them to doctor's appointments and things like that. So the idea that you're able to provide families respite in the midst of this is just, I mean, it's a fabulous experience.
Yeah.
Makes you excited to go to work every day, that's for sure.
That is
and
awesome.
to tell as many people about it to help the cause.
Right.
You know, one thing I would like to get across to your viewing public is the fact that when we were born in 1980 as an organization, we were for children that probably weren't going to see the next set of holidays.
Right.
The successes that the medical community have forged against the illnesses that make children eligible for our program have been so dramatic that we've gotten away from that terminal word.
Right.
And now it's life-threatening or critical illnesses. And a key here, Jim, is that 85% of the kids that are eligible for our program beat their disease and go on to live a full and happy adult life.
That's a good statistic right there.
It's an excellent statistic.
So, well, thank you both for what you do. Obviously, you're passionate about it, but you need community help and support as well, right?
Yes.
And I guess that's where Savor the Wish comes in. Tell me about Savor the Wish. What is Savor the Wish?
Do you want to take the lead?
Savor the Wish is a wonderful evening. It's Saturday, the 18th of August, Nassau Vineyards in Lewis. And it is a wonderful evening. It starts at 7 o'clock. It is the who's who of restaurants and breweries and distilleries.
So we're going to feature the Funsters.
We're going to feature the Funsters with great party band. It's going to go on till 11 o'clock. There's going to be silent auction items. We had our first last year. It was a hoot. We hope that everybody comes out and supports it, and it's just going to be a great night.
So this is a way that directly we can help make a wish come true.
Yes.
And we are also in need of wish granting volunteers in the Delmarva area.
Okay.
Those are teams of adults that go out to the home or the hospital and interview the child to make sure it's the child's wish to go to Disney World and not a flat screen TV on the family room.
Right. Okay.
So the need for volunteers is great in this area, and if you'll call the contacts you see on your screen, we'll make that happen for them.
Make that happen. Okay, let's go over the details again real quick so that you can be sure to be there. This year's event, Saturday, 18th, next Saturday, Nassau Valley Vineyards in Lewis. And of course, WBOC is a proud sponsor of the event from 7 to 11. You need to be there. Dennis, thank you so much
Jimmy,
for
thank
what
you.
you do, Michelle.
Thank you.
Thank you so
so
much
much for talking to us today.
Yes.
Whew, boy, that is absolutely incredible.